Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi. I am here, and I am ready. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get spicy mapo tofu in time for Rasputin, the sussy priest. Gosh darn it though, I really believed. I thought there would be some spicy mapo tofu nearby, but no, nowhere nearby had it. It's okay though, it's fine. Instead, I got him some spicy chicken. And I also got him a really sweet coffee. Because, you know, that sounds painful enough as is. Might as well wash down the heat with something super duper sweet. And hopefully he enjoys that pain and suffering. Surprisingly, my day's been great. I actually summoned SSR Rappy inside of Nike. It took 150 summons, but I finally got her. So yay! I also am out of the closet for work. I'm no longer working in a closet temporarily. Yay! I also got free food, so it's a good day surprisingly. Let's see if the streak can continue. I will start off with GSSR. Oh, super duper good luck with your summons. Now let's see. I'm thinking of going for the AoE Lancer banner. The temptation is real. Hey, hello, welcome. You know, I'm just gonna do it. Let's go for it. I was thinking either between AoE Lancer or getting another shot at Arc. Like an extra Arc wave would be amazing and all, but you know. Then again, there's other good banners as well, so oof. Ooh. I would have mileaged more Rappy, but I ended up using all of my gold certs on top of Guillotine. Totally worth it. But yeah, let's just go back to that one battery before I get tempted for the others because I decided on it, but then no, not being tempted by staring at everything else. So let's go here. I got to episode 29 of Kamen Rider 01. I also saw the Project Bowser special and that one laughing one. Oh, it would be hilarious to get Bazette here too, but I'm not going for a banner. But I do have Bazette already. If anything, Karen and Bazette are gonna beat him up. But for now, Lancer banner. Okay, now that would have been so awkward if I didn't have enough paid quartz. But no, I do. Look at me being good and prepared. So away we go. In 3, 2, 1, boop. Ah, yes. I do want to summon here. Yes, indeed. So once you confirm, summon will be performed immediately. Yes, I got this. I either want Burrito Mart or Melusine. Both would be wonderful. So let's go. Boop. Fingers crossed. All shall be good in the world. Romulus. Ah, yes. The man, the myth, the legend. All roads lead to Gacha. And look at me getting a jeweled sword. Who is a desired pull, Melusine or Burrito Mart? Like, I'd be happy with either. Both is best though. Oh look, another Romulus. I have returned to Rome again. Maybe Rome's my new home. Next is... Oh my goodness, it's Romulus! Hi, Romulus! Like, long time no see, Romulus. Formal craft. The pretty craft essence. I'm still gonna go for Rasputin. Reality marble time. This is the reality marble where I'm gonna get Melusine and Burrito Mart. Or I get a jeweled sword. Ooh, hello, hello. Thank you for the good luck. Hector, wow. I thought it was gonna be Romulus again. It would have been hilarious if it ended up just being all Romulus. Oh, now it's time for gold. Yay! Got my desired pool. Aw, yeah. Woohoo! Success! Yay! Now, Hector, please. Please show me to where Burrito Mart is. Give me double Tamlin. Oh, I got a razor now. Flowery Paradise. Oh, that was good. No double this time, but it's fine. I'm happy. I can't be too greedy. A more and Voyager. Holy cow! And the priest? Super good luck. Ooh, 4 copies of Salieri, along with Shufu. Nice. The way she's calling this a shriveled state. Ooh, NP1 Young Moriarty. Nice to have at the same time since you were going for Hokusai, that's oof. You know, we're gonna ride on the high of being lucky, so... Hey, Captain! Captain, you know you wanna come home, Captain! Ooh, Karen Avenue? Nice! Congratulations! Battle of Kamlan. Rasputin time! I am definitely gonna go for him. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get spicy mapo tofu, so if he doesn't like me today, it's understandable. I was hoping he'd like me. Instead, he gets other spice. You know, might as well just throw these. Biding my time before I go back to that banner. Take the ones. Mephistopheles. Okay, he's chaotic enough. Then there's Karen. Oh, lovely Karen. If I can get another copy of you, that'd be great. Phantasmal species. Those are nice too. And then the last single pool. Alrighty, and then there's William. William, tell me. Will Rasputin come home tonight? He will? Okay. I believe. That's what William told me. You all heard that, right? Yeah, he said that. So you know what? Let's just go for it. Why not? Let's do it. The first multi-pull in his banner. It's B, a reality marble. Followed by... Dear. Aw. Okay, the first sale's adorable. I like that. Curse of the Bunny Folk. How many attempts have I done for him? I've been doing the single pull daily. Otherwise, I've been resisting using my multi-pulls. NP2 in a few tickets and 30 summon? Oh my goodness, that is amazing. Can you put in a good word for me with him? He likes pain and suffering, right? So he'll love it here. He'll be like, wow. Okay, Avasron. Oh? Yeah! He wanted that coffee! See, look! The lucky high is real! This is a lucky night! I need to hop in other games and just summon! Oh my goodness! Well, well, well. I guess he's okay with me not having spicy mapo tofu. Instead, he gets some spicy chicken and a super duper sweet coffee. A little bit too sweet, honestly. And A, as long as 0-1 ends good, that's all that matters, even if they have to change stuff. I know this sounds bad, but I'm kind of tempted to summon another copy. Just because he actually came home kind of earlier than I thought it would be. It's very, very tempting. But do I resist? Because I want the others.
明けましておめでとう。私は琴峰神父グレゴリー・ラスプーチンとして君のもとに来訪した。
Happy New Year's, Kotomine.
喜びたまえ。私も嬉しい。
He just wants to give me advice.
力になることは少ないが、人生の指針、日常生活の補強には一加減ある身だ。今後ともよろしく。おや？
No, man, you weren't summoned a tad prematurely. I'm happy you came home in the first 10 pull. Like, bro, this is fine. This is totally fine. I know, right? Okay, you know, I'm gonna think about it. If anything, I'm gonna give him tickets. But for now, time to go to the main story. AKA right here. Oh, this is so good. I am enjoying the luck. SSR Rappy, Melusine, Rasputin. Beautiful. Mwah. Chef kiss. Now to go back down to the underworld. Nah, he says he got summoned prematurely because I didn't get him his spicy mapo tofu. Grigori Rasputin! Father Kotomine! Sussy priest! Thank you for saving me the trouble of introducing myself to your new compatriots, Misaki. You are more than welcome to call me either Rasputin or Father Kotomine. I must confess, I'm surprised to run into you while I was seeking another. Perhaps the hand of the Lord is at work here. Hey, hello, hello. Oh, you needn't explain what's happening here. I believe I understand your situation. Did I get Rappy Red Hood yet? Yes, 150 pools in. You're trying to make it through this first layer of the underworld to reach the storm border. But the guardian of this underworld has forced you to retreat, yes? Yeah, you got it. Now, what are you doing here? And I don't feel like Nikke would be the bad ending of 01. Since as far as I know for raptures inside of Nikke, I think they're just aliens. Right. You're an enemy of Chaldea. I can't think of any reason for you to be here except to stop us from cutting down the tree of emptiness.
Ha ha ha. Oh, this is truly unfortunate. There has, I am afraid, been a misunderstanding. The other disciples may have left a poor impression on you, but I assure you that, as I am a man of the cloth, I have no interest in a fight. And as I mentioned a moment ago, I'm here looking for someone, that's all. So long as I find her, I have no quarrel with you, happily. Objective.
Oh, of course.
So this is where you've been, young miss. I'm here to take you home. I was quite worried when I saw you fall, but I'm relieved to see that you've not got a scratch on you. Now let us return to the great majestic house, to your Earth Unification headquarters. You have a great deal of work and studying left to do, and no shortage of good food awaiting for you.
Huh? What are you talking about? Who the hell are you?
Well, nothing new. I see your sense of humor is as cutting as ever. It's me, Rasputin, your faithful butler. Surely you haven't forgotten me?
Faithful butler. Oh, that face.
Forgive me. I was so moved by your magnanimity that I couldn't help but laugh. You've forgotten my name then, not to worry. You may simply refer to me as father if you like. What matters is that I am your butler. I am both your loyal manservant and your ally. You do understand that, yes?
Yeah, sure. I don't remember anything about you, but I can tell you're not lying. You can't get much darker than this shade of blue. Hell, it's so dark it's almost black. So I guess you really are my manservant. Are you sure about this, Yuo? This guy's the most obviously suspicious priest I've ever seen. Did you forget that you have amnesia? You need to be way more cautious so you don't get taken advantage of. Heh. Nobody's taking advantage of me. Besides, it would be much stranger if someone as noble as I am didn't have a butler.
Exactly, young miss. You may have lost your memory, but you clearly haven't lost your spirit. Ha ha ha.
I can practically hear him scheming in that laugh. What do you want, Rasputin? I can practically hear him scheming. Olga Marie is so smart, but you just won her over in an instant. What are you up to, Father Kosumine?
A young mind should not be so suspicious. Dialogue is the best way to solve a great many things.
Hey, hello, welcome. The gacha has been great. Melusine for GSSR and Kotomine in one temple.
I am, in a sense, facing a situation every bit as unexpected as you are. Here I am, trying to find my missing mistress, only to find her associating with some unusual new friends.
Uh-oh. You can't win by using revives? Oh no!
For my part, I would prefer if she cuts ties with you immediately. And remember who she truly is, but...
Huh? Are you trying to make me into a figurehead instead of a real president? I told Misaki and Mash that I helped them and the rest of Chaldea, so that's just what I'm going to do. At the very least, I'm not leaving their side until they reach the storm border. Olga Marie, thank you so much!
I see. Then I must respect my mistress's wishes. As long as the young miss insists on helping Chaldea, I'll do the same. That said, I'm afraid I can be of no help in combat. I'm simply an ordinary powerless priest, as you can see.
Yeah, sure you are. What? Oh, come on, that's such a blatant... What?
It's no lie. I'm an ordinary butler. I believe that suits you better too, no?
Stare. I think he's right, Senpai. If Olga Marie learns that he's a disciple of the foreign god, she'd then learn who and what the foreign god actually is too. There's no telling how she might react if she learns the truth. So if we're going to keep this up, I think we have no choice but to bring him with us and go along with this butler act. Fine. Sussy butler.
I'm so glad you understand. Do not worry. I promise I'll make no effort to influence the young Miss's decisions. I'm not so starved for entertainment that I would dash the young Miss's beautiful dream of friendship, now that it's blossomed here in this subterranean world.
Aw. King Berteo was supposed to be one of these? Aw. Okay, I believe you. But let me ask you one thing. Do you know how she ended up like this?
A good question. As far as I know, the young Miss is the strongest being on this planet by a wide margin. I cannot imagine what could have caused her to lose her memory. On the subject of things I cannot possibly imagine, I'd like to ask you something as well. Tell me about Limbo's final moments. I can't say I ever cared for him, but he was technically a colleague.
Limbo's final moments? Senpai? He got what he deserved, as wretched and miserable as the man himself. 2 words, just desserts. Nah, I'd rather tell him about the jar. Limbo of the jar. 2 words, just desserts. That face.
Alright, let's forget I asked. More pressingly, I think we need to discuss strategy. You need to do something about the underworld, Guardian.
What was X again? Was it H? I forget. Brain not braining. I know the Q was like a... But what was H again? I mean H. X. Clearly I can read. I had enough caffeine, totally, maybe. But oh, I don't want to have to beat her up again. Man. Precious, precious King Bertea. Precious baby.
I'm afraid I don't have much expertise to share, but I do have some words of wisdom to offer on the subject of exorcisms.
Exorcisms? Did you just say exorcisms? Okay, it should be H then for that. Or is it more sh? So either be Hochino or Hochitonal or Shochitonal.
I did. That servant has been possessed by an evil spirit. Said spirit clearly dwells in that mask. In Mexico, they call it calavera or skull. I could sense a powerful divine spirit's power inside it. If you can remove that mask, the servant should return to her senses. Whether she'll be able to return to her old self, however, is another question.
Huh? What do you mean?
You're saying those who become guardians of the underworld can never leave the underworld again? That while the living can try to escape the underworld, the dead can try to descend through it as a part of their trials. Its guardians are simply not permitted to leave their posts unattended. Did the gods of proper human history decide that rule? Indeed. You really are quite intelligent, aren't you, Tepeu? I believe it was indeed decided by deities. However, this also gives us an opportunity. This boundary of the underworld was overwritten by proper human history's myths. That means it's both inside this Lostbelt while not being a part of it. Mash, I believe your little machine can measure a location's foundation of humanity's value, can it not?
Yes, it can. Huh? It looks like this location's value is fluctuating. What does this mean?
It means its location is subject to both the chronicle theoretical phenomenon and the pruning theoretical phenomenon. Put another way, the past, present, and future all mingle in this one spot, each equally valid. In this place, you can summon as many heroic spirits with ties to Chaldea as your magical energy permits. What's more, you can even temporarily draw on connections on things that may have happened or that may have been feasible. For example, a heroic spirit Misaki has never met. Could still be summoned as long as Misaki B did meet them at some point. That being said, there's still only so many servants you can summon as a lone mage. Conversely, with access to the Storm Border's power source, you could summon servants by the 100. Like what you plan to do in Tunguska.
You know about that too?
Not for sure, until you confirmed it just now. Something of a leading question, of course. I had my suspicions that you would resort to such a plan in the end. You're so wonderfully forthcoming, Mash. Kata could learn a great deal from you.
Oh, that shocked Mash face.
At any rate, I trust I have made my point. You can summon nearly anyone you like here. You need only consider which servants would be most helpful against the Hochitonal. Then summon them.
Well, the thing is, unfortunately, connections don't really matter right now. Unfortunately.
Father, Misaki has been unable to summon heroic spirits ever since she arrived in Miklan, which unfortunately. So it would seem, given that Kamazatz was using the command spells you lost. Where did you relinquish them, Misaki?
Well, in a dream. I can't remember it very well. It was the strangest place.
I see. A world covered in fog, and a deal you made to come back. Alright, I understand. You offered your command spells in exchange for a narrow escape from death. And now... Kamazatz has those very same command spells. No wonder he was able to transform King Protea into an altar. You must once have contracted with her, in one timeline or another. And so your command spells could order her to become a guardian of the underworld.
Then, that's why Protea transformed like that? Because she believed that was one of Master's command spells?
Most likely. Otherwise, she would never have offered up her soul, her spirit core so easily. But that's not what's important. What's important, Misaki, is that you gave up your command spells to come back to life. However, this is the underworld, not the world of the living, in which case I suspect. I see. As long as she's in the underworld, the contract she made to exchange her command spells to come back to life doesn't apply. Because the contract is effectively voided at any time she isn't alive. Is that what you're saying? Your intellect continues to impress, Tepeo. I hope you'll join me for some Russian tea later.
Hey, yeah. You haven't actually tried to summon since we came to this first underworld. You just assumed it wouldn't work. Why don't you give it a shot now, Misaki? Okay.
That's enough. Now we know that you can indeed summon servants. You just have to come up with a plan of action. You can only summon so many on your own, so you will need to choose carefully. As long as you can avoid any egregious errors, you should have no trouble happy to have such a clear path to success.
I mean, this is good news, but it doesn't help Protea. I appreciate this, but it's not gonna help us free Protea. It's good news, but...
I know. My suggestion was merely for defeating the Hochitonal, not killing King Protea. I may be the so-called Mad Monk Rasputin, but I'm also the temptation of immortality, and a priest with a talent for dealing with wicked thoughts. As long as you're able to hold the Hoshitono in place, I'll be able to remove the tumor bound to her spirit origin through the mask.
Oh, that is so strange. The funny thing is, for some reason, OBS says that it's 0 frames dropped. Huh. OBS is lying.
I am a priest, you know. I may not be useful in combat, but I have plenty of experience treating wounds.
Then, we really can save Protea. This is great. You're such a capable butler. Of course he is. I'd never have a butler who was anything less than truly excellent. Aw, you don't even remember him, Madam President. But that's okay, I still love you. I'm so glad you're here. Aw, these two are adorable.
Alright, it's time you chose your servants. Remember, your opponent is a high servant combined with the giant Hoshitono's spirit origin. You'll be facing a Titanic River Guardian with potent defenses, and a constant drain on your stamina courtesy of that Mask of Death.
Ooh, Pepe's coming soon in Arc Knights. Wait, so it's gonna be Pepe before Dungeon Meshi?
Master Misaki, this battle will hinge on both what you know now and the choices you make very soon.
Oh. Oh no, she'll pull a Tiamat and shuffle your team at the start of the fight, as well as after each bar. She'll also reset her HP after 12 turns, unless you have a goddess servant on the field. Oh, that is evil! Holy cow! Master, the Skull Mask removal team is in position. I'll make sure Father Kotomina gets high enough to reach Protea's mask. I'll keep her pinned down. No thrashing around, no retreating to the river, nothing. The moment she makes a move a servant can't keep up with, I'll be there to slap her down. We'll cheer you on from way over here. Good luck, everyone. Aw, look at these cheerleaders, they're so cute.
The Hoshitono is drawing near. Let's see how well you handle the first underworld trial.
Alright, here goes. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, how bad can this be? This will be totally fine. Extremely fine. Okay, I'm just gonna mess up my team for a bit. Oh gosh. I should probably bring another person who's also someone who's a goddess then. If she's like, oh, it's a goddess, okay, fine, I guess I can't hurt you as much. So when it comes to goddesses, I have few. I have some goddesses available. Heck, I could choose the other Kama if I wanted to. There's also my bestie, Space Ishtar. Or heck, there's even Arash Kigao, she's a goddess. Scotty. Well, I can put one enemy. And you know, let's put supporting as well. Why not? I wish I could just sort by goddess. But for now, we stare. Astolfo, come with me, my goddess, Astolfo. Astolfo, the perfect goddess. Okay. A kaiju fight would be amazing. That honestly is very, very tempting. Now time to steer a tiny bit more. When it comes to single target. You know, let's scroll a little bit more down. Over here seems okay. You got lucky with the party shuffling and got her with Lucina double Castoria. Oh, that is super lucky. Holy cow. Now that is goals. Is Ares technically one? I'll put Scotty in there just as a support as well. But for now, just in case, another person to hit. Good. I feel like Melt probably has some sort of goddess thing in her. Melt, you got that goddess in you? You can beat up one of your sisters. Yeah, she does. She's fine. As the just in case. Alrighty, and then now for one of the favorite things, NP gain. This is fine. 850 pools stayed up in Arknights. That is a healthy amount of pools. Yo, super good luck for Pepe. Like, I'm excited for Pepe too. I'm hoping she'll be nice. I just want one copy. Because I want everyone from Dungeon Meshi. Ooh, she might not have... She might not count as goddess for Ares. Oof. Let me just get rid of some craft instances. I don't need those. As much as I love them. You know what? Better safe than sorry. Just in case. And worst case, I could just eat a bunch of my rocks. Because why not? Let's just put her in there. It's fine, I'm still moving around some craft distances. You know what, let's have her at max. Why not? And I might as well use the other one. And then Jason's just there to be cute. Yeah, he's just a cutie there. Actually, no, I'm gonna get rid of that one. As much as I love it. Just to keep firing off. Okay, this is fine. Now, first attempt. Hiya! How bad can this be? Dear. Bring another support unit. Emotional support, Jason.
通さない通さない通さないやめて逃げて
Oh, that's a cute setup she did. You know, I'm into this. This is fine. This is actually kind of a good one.
こんな感じです
A decent one, anyways.
ですか
And now decisions.
こんな感じです
To use all of their noble phantasms? I mean, like, 2 of them anyways. Or maybe just 1 of them. I feel like I could probably just use
そうね
maybe Aries. Could give her this. And then she could hit super duper hard. I have all of her cards, so might as well, actually. Yeah, that could be fine. No? Wait, no for what? Whoops. Okay, Aries can one-shot her easily. Alright, in that case, let's just go for her. She got this then.
マスターエトセトラエトセトラ
Or actually, we'll end with arts.
ブラボー
Go get her.
エトセトラエトセトラ
Oh my gosh, I think it's set at normal speed.
これなるは少なびこのより借り受けし波の帆に乗り来たるさや舟常世と内潮を噛み結びいざ再び雨土を開闢せん雨の鏡の船やっふー
GG.
はっせーのうっ
Ah, so close.
うひゅごめん
Aw, she almost got it. Infantile regression.
やめて逃げて
Delicious red sea of milk. Okay, she stunned herself. How stunning indeed. Yeah, she got this. She's fine. She should be able to do it. I believe in her.
ブラボー任せてやります
I could use all Castoria, but nah. I just believe.
いやそりゃ
Okay, that shield might have been more super effective than I thought it would be. Oh look, all Kama. You know, that's fine. Because I love Cammy.
For
the love of Cammy.
行きます
Go get her.
どうにかなっちゃうこんなのがいいなんてちょっと重たいねあげますね
Yes, 200%. Good job, Cammy.
やめて逃げてすぐれろ
Ow.
なんてみんな逃げ惑え逃げ回れ
Welcome back, Kama. Now let's see. Might as well decrease everything. Well, Kama would live from this. It's okay if she doesn't have her class advantage. Man, what do you do again? What you do is increase attack, apply evade. You know, that's actually nice. You can take that, ma'am. I know, was this one again? Nah. She's healthy enough. Yep, the quick buff.
いいです
And I just want to fill my gauge up again. Yeah, just go for it. And boop. Stop wasting the batteries. It's not a waste, I'm using them. It's a waste not to use them. I think it's worse when I just leave the batteries. Oh, Cammy, you're so charming. Look at how precious you are, Cammy. Too precious for this world. No one can resist you. 'Cause I love Cammy. He's not too scary. And you know what, Cammy? Just take that. It's all for you, Cammy. All the love for Cammy because I love Cammy. Now how painful will this one be? And of course she screamed and oh, look who's here! Well... I just want to heal her. Be healthy. Be healthy, my love. She's fine. She's alive and semi-well. She's healthy enough. And then there's a dino friend and our little Nemo buddy in the background just cheering on. Though if you, Olga Marie, is helping like that, and then... Or actually, it could be fine at this point. Oh, so beautiful! The Olga thought it was funny. You, Olga Marie, is helping to control all of Team Bertea's buffs. There's our boys in the background cheering, and then... What the heck is our sussy priest doing? Is he cheering as well? Whatever he's doing, he's just being himself, I guess. The sussy priest do, the sussy priest gotta do. He's a butler after all right now. I assume he's just wiping off the sweat off of you, Olga Marie. Assuming she sweats. Oh yeah, he's just waiting to do the exorcism. He's just standing at the top of the waterfall. T-posing. Oh yes, the emotional support Jason, my favorite Jason. Welcome here, boy. You know, just because you're a swell fella, he's just here for fun. He's just a silly little dude. And I appreciate him. Thank you, emotional support Jason. Look at how much more powerful you made Kama. Goodbye, Jason. You did great. Goodbye, Scotty. You did great as well. Oh, hi, Melt. Welcome back, Melt. Long time no see, Melt. You know, just stay like that. You know, let's just go for it. I believe in the gals. They got this. Reach for the coffee because I did offer him coffee. Rasputin, I wasn't lying about your sweet coffee. I'm surprised Melt only came out the end. Oh, it's so sweet. Too sweet. It's coffee with chocolate syrup and chocolate chips. And some whipped cream. Delicious liquid calories. And oh yeah. It all worked out in the end because I love Cammy. Kama was pretty much there the entire time, just staring. Protea's been pinned in place. Shiba says she'll begin using her self-replication to regenerate from her wounds in 10 seconds. I'll launch you up to the mask now, Father Kotomine.
Thank you. Do try to give me a soft landing if you can. I need no scalpel nor anesthesia. A spirit's medium's method consists of simply reaching in and pulling out the infected area directly. Pain, suffering, agony. In the name of the evil dragon representing death, I bear witness to the incessant rot. The taint of death, the malaria of evil, calls upon people from all walks of life. As muck spills forth without end, I shall be the one to scoop it up. Homilage nas, Gospodi. Lord, have pity on this poor soul.
Oh, poor Bebe. Like, couldn't she be a little bit nicer about it, Kotsumine? But no, that's as nice as he can get. He seemed so excited to pull off that mask. And now for pain and suffering. Oh yeah. We did it! We got the mask off of her! The plan worked! Look out, Mash! This isn't over yet! The mask is starting to move on its own! Hope you're ready for more fighting, Misaki. Now that it's just the mask, I won't have to hold anything back. I don't know the first thing about these underworld guardians, but it came to Earth to rule it. So you better give me all the support you can. No worries, you Olga Marie. I will support you. Oh no. I mean, oh yes. Oh, this is totally fine. Well, Mash first. Mash is first, of course. They're scrolling better to Mash. For you, Mash. Stay here, Mash. Mash smash, after all. Wait, Mooncat to be super effective in this fight? Not the other types that have a class advantage? But when in doubt, arc out. Oh, instant death. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Ugh, evil. So much hate. Disgusting. nasty. And let's see. Hey Jalter, how you doing? Well, she cute at least. You know, just for the funsies. It might not come down to it, but I'm just gonna have it a little emotional support Stalfo. Hopefully it doesn't come down to using him. No offense to you, Stalfo. My precious baby boy. And you know what? Support's always good. And who's better than an emotional support Merlin? Just cause he's funny. I still gotta raise my wonderful Nidocrest. Beautiful, lovely. He can just chill there then. And I'll give him something. Here you go, boy, just take that. Merlin just Merlin. He's just gonna do what Merlin does. And now I want to experience the pain and suffering. It'll be okay, maybe. Bon Up was tempting, but I already ended up using all the space I had. And I'm choosing violence rather than bonds. For the first time. Oh. Oh. Okay, so that's what that mask looks like. When it's off and fighting its own. Okay. Boy, we got this. Okay, just staring real quick. Yep, might as well. And I'm just gonna use all her. But also doing that to lower his stuff. And now to believe. Believe in the power of you, Ogamarie. Okay, that's cute damage. Very, very cute. Look at you trying your best, Ogamarie. That just stings a bit. Only the tiniest bit of stinging. It's okay. It's fine. All's good. You know what? Mash, smash! Nah, I don't gotta use that one yet. Me. Just to believe in the power of mash. Delicious liquid calories. Oh my goodness, Mash, that was beautiful. Wow, I'm so proud of Mash. Oh, if only I had more Mash. Well, that's what I just said, so I got what I wanted. Hey, Mash, you want to do a thing? You do? Okay, Mash. I believe in you, Mash. Cute. You just used 4 tickets and got Rescue to MV3. Ooh, congratulations! Beautiful. Oh, that 1%. Oh, that just... That is such a freaking tease. Ew, disgusting.
オルテナンス戦機の解放
Nasty. Super duper nasty. I just want to heal.
時代一歩し前にスライド
And you know it is tempting to summon more because of that. In the end, I'll use my ticket. And if I can get him, good. If not, at least I'll save the rest of the fake course. Oh, okay, so that's what that is like.
演説
Well, good for you, Mash. Look at you living. Mash is the protagonist here. Mash and her supporting cast. You know, this is fine. Got this.
リラックスリラックス
Time to just believe in the power of Mash. What do you do again, sir? Well, I could just use all Oberon here. Buster Quick and then Noble Phantasm.
最高のカード君
Just steering what there is over here. Okay.
さてここからだ
I can resist the third skill. And you know what? Let's just get that to Merlin.
頑張るよ頼むよ
Small kind mean to Merlin, but it's
気が利
okay.
くけどね
And then
温
we...
かな夢の話をペーセンスのよろし分かっているとも誰だって今より少しだけ幸福になりたいんだろいいともライライムグッドフェロー思い出より早
Good job, Oberon. Oh man, if only I could have given this to him too. It's okay, at least Mash is cute.
誰であれ戦う心があるのなら
ちょっとかわいそうかないいとも
No, I didn't read the description for the NP Drain part. I only read for
いつか必
the
ず
Invincible at the end.
なくしたものに報いるために導きの星よ力となれ
こっちこっちフェアリーダス
This is actually going surprisingly well. Better than I thought it would. Psh, what do you mean Oberon's not a good slogger? He's doing great. He did so much damage.
お任せください
Surprisingly, it was mainly him.
さてカウンティングオーバー
Like, Oberon's surprisingly a boss here.
ちょっとかわいそう
時短
かな
了解
行って行って
差し込むぶっ飛べ
But the real boss is
は
Mash.
敵
Mash.
対しているものだとはいえ倒して
With a
しまう
shield
のは
bash.
ちょっと忍びなかったね
And if it rhymes, it must be true. They hit harder than I thought they would. Thank goodness for the power of Buster. It was very tempting to use a third skill at the end, but nah. Everyone is healthy except for the first team. Was that a command spell? Did one of my command spells just regenerate?
So it would seem, though not in the truest sense. You have neither regained your qualifications as a summoner, nor has the command spell regained its abilities. At most, you should now be able to summon a servant or two in Miklan, outside of the boundary of the underworld.
How dare you? How dare you? This is unforgivable. No, not unforgivable. Unbelievable. How could a giant like me fall to a human? And an arrogant human who thinks of herself as a summoner, no less. I stepped out of the myths of gods and giants. This is an unforgivable disgrace. Oh right, Bertea! Are you okay, Bertea? Huh? Bertea? Bertea? I'm liking the new look. And the way she's looking at me with disgust. Well, whatever the case, facts are facts. The fact is, I've been saved. Fine then. I hate to give up this authorization, but I will. Do with me what you like. Oh, look at that little... She's so sassy. But I won't forget this humiliation, Master. The next time we meet, I'm going to make you pay. Gasp! Did I just say something? I'm sorry. I don't remember what happened. I mean, I was conscious up until the point you were nice enough to remove my mask for me, but... was I acting strange afterward? Like lording it over you, or acting tough, or generally, being bad? Not at all. It's good to see you again, Bertea. Nope, it's all good. Welcome back, Bertea. It's all good. Welcome back. Hydrate? No worries, I got this. Even though it's coffee, but heh. Yummy. Wait, this gets unlocked as a Spiritron dress? Oh my goodness, I love that outfit on her. Can she also get her smug face? Smug Bertea is beautiful. Thank goodness, and thank you, Master. Wearing the mask was really painful, and I couldn't even see or say anything. I thought I would stay trapped in that kaiju form, that I'd be killed, but you never gave up on me. I'm so happy right now. Aw, she's adorable. Okay, I love my innocent little Bertea, but that smug one. I will enjoy this Bertea for now. And nom of this evil bone. Delicious. Oh, time to travel. This map is so trippy. Golden Sea of Trees. How bad can the Golden City be? And look at me just like passively doing all these stuffs. Like a boss. Her sprite has her sticking her tongue out. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have to use that Spiritron dress on her. I'm forcing my King Bertea to become rebellious. It's so hot. The heat really kicked back into high gear as soon as we crossed the river. I want to go back and play with Bertea. Me too.
Oh, you're going back to the first underworld, Marine? I'm sorry to hear that.
Tapao, you meanie. Of course I'm not gonna go back. Christ. I'm still one of Misaki's bodyguards, you know. I wasn't being serious, I just wanted to vent. But it'd be nice if you let me stay under your wing for a bit.
Under my wing? Ah, I see. Because the shade will help keep you cool, yes?
It's nice to see Tapao and Marine getting along so well. They're like father and son. Okay, so we got father, son, Milady, Miss President, and her butler. And then there's me and Mash. Oh no, I probably shouldn't just jump right to calling Tapao a father. We don't know how old he is. Father. That's a name for one of the two providers of genetic material for your species, right? I don't really see the merits of procreating to raise a genealogical successor. But if you're imagining the two as father and child, I agree that Tapao seems older than the rest of you. Hey, hello, welcome. Let's see, if you convert his age into human years, I'd say he's around 90, give or take. Oh, he's grandpapa. That would mean he's more of a grandfather than a father. Oh gosh, I had no idea we've been asking so much of a senior citizen. Whoops, sorry, Gramps.
Oh, don't worry. I'm quite alright. Dano's bodies remain in perfect health until they meet their end. More importantly, are you sure you don't mind leaving Protea behind? I still don't understand this summoning system very well, but wasn't there something else you could have done?
Thank you, Protea. We could never have crossed the first underworld without your help. Most comfortable cruise I ever went on. Thanks, Protea. You're still so happy even after the major huge mess along the way? What, that? That wasn't a mess. That was just another interaction with a primitive creature. It's like when you go to pet a dog and it ends up biting you. That kind of thing happens all the time, right? That's pretty clearly something that happened to Director Ogamarie, but I think silence might be golden here, right, Senpai? Well, this is as far as I go. Thank you so much, everyone! Huh? You're staying here? Why don't you come with us? You're part of Chaldea too, right?
I'm afraid she can't do that, young miss. Although the mask no longer holds any sway over her, King Protea is still unable to leave this boundary of the underworld. The only reason she was able to operate here without either the Storm Border or Misaki as her master was her having been made into this stratum's guardian.
He's right. I may have been summoned in the Storm Border, but I fell to mixed land before I could form a contract and magical energy connection to Master. I still have a large magical reactor, so I can at least move around on my own. But that weird bat guy, Kamazatz, forced me to agree to become a guardian in exchange for power. So you met him before us, huh?
I knew it! He was using my command spells!
That little bat bastard! Do something, father! Give her a way to leave this toxic work environment!
I wish I could. I can remove the infected parts from her, but this matter reaches into her very spirit origin itself. To take King Protea out of the level of a hunt of the underworld would require a complete reset.
So what if we had her disappear, then summon her again at the border?
Perfectly viable, until you consider the risks of resummoning. Remember, King Protea is a divine spirit. The odds of summoning her again are slim, even if you succeeded. It may not be the same King Protea. Even when speaking of a single heroic spirit, it is impossible to see the same version again once they've disappeared. That is the fate of all servants, Lady Yu Ogamarie. I hope you can understand.
What? Why would anyone ever... Who had the idea for such a terrible system? Thank you for getting sad on my behalf. But it isn't all bad. I may have been turned into an altar and made into a Hochitono. But at least I can stay materialized here in the first level of the underworld, even without a master. So I'll wait here in case you all come back, and if you do, then I'll flail around so hard no enemy will be able to touch us. I'll always be your servant, Misaki, no matter what happens. Aw, she's so precious. Protea's stronger than we give her credit for. I'm sure we can figure something out once we reach the Storm Border. We got this.
I see. I do feel bad about leaving her behind, but if you say so, I'll take your word for it.
It's so nice of you to worry about Protea even though you didn't talk to her much, Tepel. Did she take your breath away too? I don't blame you. Her horns were really cool.
No, not exactly. I only feel that aquatic animals are, well, difficult. Most Danos live on land, only a scant few live in water, or take to the air. Terrestrial Danos like me have a hard time sympathizing with their unique way of seeing the world. But I still feel bad about our society isolating such Danos, just because they're a different size or shape. By the way, Mash, have you been able to contact the border?
No. Our last communication was about 48 hours ago. They said their comms equipment had broken down.
I see. So you don't have any information about their status now. Perhaps, then, you should be more concerned about them than about a single servant. I'm aware Chaldea's staff consists of seasoned veterans at this point, but this is still Mictlan. It is a Lostbelt, and exists in direct opposition of proper human history. And of course, humans aren't nearly as durable as servants. Were I you, I might not just wait for something to happen to them.
Of course we know that! Thanks for the tip. Come on, Mash, let's hurry.
Excellent. As to your next step, I suggest you prepare to combat the horde of carnivorous insects approaching from above. How ironic that the Danos are herbivores, and the insects here are carnivorous. But of course, the worst part about these insects is all the diseases they carry. Very true. Those winged insects can penetrate a Dano's hide to pump any number of toxins into their blood. These toxins don't damage the cells directly, but they do send unbearable pain signals to the brain.
Oh, that sounds terrible!
So painful is a toxin that many Danos choose to take their lives simply to end their suffering. In fact, this condition is the 6th most common cause of death among our kind.
That is... no.
So even the weakest of creatures have a means of devouring the strong. Ha ha ha. Just what I would expect from the jungle. Survival of the fittest clearly has nothing on this place.
What's so funny? Do you want to get hit with pain so bad it makes you want to end it all? Please, Misaki, please get those bugs out of here. I don't want to get bitten by those. No, no, no. Well, I can choose 3. Oh. Well, I will stare at that afterwards. Actually, no, I'll stare here. You know, I might as well choose Mash because Mash is cute. Mash is cute like that. Mash smash. And these can't be too bad. I'm gonna believe. It's gonna be fine. All's fine in the world. AKA AoE, AoE, AoE. Believe in the power of AoE. I believe in the power of AoE. Whoops, I scrolled too far. Yeah. AoE! You know what, Mash? You can have that. Why not, Mash? Take that. Be happy, Mash. And you know what? Take that. We will all be happy and healthy. Okay, and time to do battle. Feels like an eyelash is attacking my eye, but it's not. Maybe it's not. Ooh, these are evil buggies. I don't like these bugs. But you know, I'm just gonna save my noble phantasm for later. I'm just gonna attack normally. Oh, okay, she attacked harder than I thought she would. You know, could've done. I could've gotten rid of 2. Oh well. Very strange how they did it that way. Huh. Is there any benefit to the story habitat versus your own habitat? Like, I probably won't use either, but it's an interesting thought. Oh, I can imagine you, Olga Marie, being the best. She's Madam President after all. This is her making her campaign. And more buggies. Okay, we got this. Oh, okay. Story habitats just there for people who haven't read their own. No benefit. Like, if they gave her super special story abilities, of course. But otherwise, eh. The regular one good.
了解もちろんはあこれでどうだ
Good job, Mash.
そりゃ
Oh, hemorrhagic fever. Ew. I hate these bugs. These little nasties.
時短し装填済みですはあちょっと足りるわ当然宿女だし
Good job.
Sheesh, that poison. Anomalous variant. Oh, it's only 2 of them.
よーその気になった手軽に
Oh, story one's level 80, NP3, and 888. That is surprisingly good. Wow. I'm amazed by that.
対終末対粛清防御
Now to just be a little bit stronger.
違法の国
Go get him, Castoria. Go get him, Ark.
慣れた剣は彼の手霊言なる勝利を刻めラウンド成層圏までひとっ飛び大気の守り星の周り束ねて落として見せましょう状況終了壊滅
Good job.
そして魔力循環に移行しますねマスター
Battle finish. No more bugs, please. No more toxins. I want to be healthy. Oh, it's nighttime again. Good night, everyone. Good night, sleep tight, and don't let the bed bugs bite. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so useless. What, you're still stewing about early, Marine? Come on, let it go. We're in a strange new land. It's impossible to see through this foliage. It's super hot, and those things could fly. I don't blame you at all for not noticing them. Even Mash's Ortonax didn't detect them until they were right on top of us. It's true. I'm sorry. I still don't know why I didn't register those insects as a threat. It's not your fault, Mash. I'm a lookout. It's my job to catch the things your gizmo misses. Don't beat yourself up, Marine. You have plenty of help. Emotional support, Marine. Hey, Marine, you want to do some combat training together? Really? Yeah, that sounds great. I'm technically a Marine, so I want to be able to do martial arts too.
That's all well and good, Marine. But why don't we take a little break first? It's not safe to cross the jungle by night. There's the Kome, the great serpents who move too quickly for us to notice. The Sipakte, large alligators who blend into their surroundings until they're within biting range.
Holy cow, this place is terrifying.
Those carnivorous insects, and the mindless Danos lurking around. We'll be much safer staying in one place and resting until the sun returns. Once it has, we can resume our journey.
Okay, then I'll take the night watch. No, that's okay, Marine. I found a frequency that bugs don't like in the last battle, and I set up a bounded field to repel insects. That should be enough. The Ortonax should alert us if anything else hostile gets close. I think we can all sleep soundly tonight. Oh great, then I can bring out my sleeping bag. I love curling up in it.
Repelling insects with a frequency of sound they dislike. What a clever idea! So this is how proper human history's humans compensate for what they lack themselves.
Humph, it's also a textbook example of why maybe you shouldn't always fill every void you find. Take nuclear fission, for example. Sure, it provides plenty of energy, but it also produces some seriously harmful waste. Really, when you think about it, the whole course of human technological development makes no sense. Any species with 2 brain cells to rub together would figure out a way to deal with that kind of waste before experimenting with nuclear fission. But proper human history's humans are focused on getting the absolute most potent thing they can at the expense of all else. There's an expression someone coined that really sums it up. You can be too smart for your own good. Anyway, my point is, you shouldn't be too quick to praise proper human history to Pell. Still, if they ever get around to a real clean energy revolution by finding a stable way to achieve nuclear fusion, then I'll be willing to accept them as an honorary space humanoid life forms. Hahaha. What are honorary space humanoid life forms? I wanna know. A humanity worthy of my rule. Or to put it another way, humanity 100 years from now. Can I ask you something, Olga Marie? There's something I've been wondering about for a very, very long time now. Why President of Earth? Oh, I'm not asking what the position means. I'm asking why you want it. Oh, come on, Mash. Why would you even need to ask something so I'm curious about that too, actually. Yeah, why do you want to be Prez, you O? Are you mocking me? I still love that expression. So beautiful. Ugh, fine. I guess presidents do need to hold the occasional press conference. I came here from an empty planet when I heard this planet crying out for help. I came here to help, so I have no intention of claiming the planet as if it were my own personal property. And that's why I don't have any plans to declare myself king or become one, like Kamazot's did. I see my role on this planet as being about raising and guiding its intelligent life. I want its government to be fair, its history to be just, and to create a world where all kinds of people and opinions are treated with respect and acceptance. A president supervises her people, represents their interests, and celebrates their successes. That's the sort of leader I wanted to be, I think. I still can't remember my specific plans or my exact reasons, but... Anyway, that's what I think ruling's about. That's why I have to wipe everything away and start your foolish species from scratch. Yes! Director Olga Marie? Why do you keep calling me that? As if what happened at the palace wasn't weird enough. How many times are you going to... No, wait. The first time we ever met was in that cave, right? Where did I get palace from? Well, never mind. Since your memory's obviously so terrible, I'll make it real simple for you. I have come to this planet to get rid of evil and put it back on the right path. I'm the great leader here to guide humankind out of its own foolishness. That is, you, Olga Marie. Does it answer your question? It does, but if so, then... Yeah, but... If we're so foolish... It does, but if so, then... Do you think there are other, better choices of intelligent life to help out in the vastness of space? It looks like they were saving notes for the Lostbelts. Heh, idiots. When did I say being foolish was a bad thing? Besides, humanity is far from the only foolish species out there. Heck, intelligent life forms are basically foolish by nature, right? The universe wouldn't be what it is if we didn't make mistakes. And now to enjoy the stars. It's all well and good to say this from my high horse. But when is my body going to work like it's supposed to again? My humanity output organs are down to only 4% capacity, and my primary data processing faculties have been completely crashed. I can't even be a decent secretary like this, let alone president. What exactly am I anyway? Oh, that is a buff happy cat. Ooh, forward. The Great Plains. Watch her somehow be from a planet of saber faces. And now more fighting. it's bright. Too bright. Don't stare at the sun. What peaceful land. Whoa, these plains are massive. It's so wide open out there. Out here, I think I'm getting dizzy. Whoa, these plains are massive. Oh wow, I had no idea there were places like this in Miklan. I thought it'd be all steep. It would all be steep mountains and dense foliage everywhere we went. Still too hot and too much sunlight, but the breeze feels so nice. Come on, let's hurry. The storm border should be somewhere in the jungle past these plains.
This isn't good. I'm afraid I have some unfortunate news, and a suggestion oh, never mind, too late. You'd best prepare for imminent combat.
Depot? Even more staring. Oh. More dinos! Not even trying to sneak across the plains anymore, huh? Osalome? Well, you'll get no mercy from us. If you thought we'd be fooled by you bringing along a mindless dinos, you thought wrong. The king of dinosaurs has decreed that any who try to cross the plains should be attacked on sight, dinos or not. You ocelotl bastards are in for a world of pain now. Oh, just gotta last. Okay, in that case, that's easy. I'm just gonna live. I'm gonna live so good. Look at me living. Lots and lots of living. I don't even care about my craft essence because I'm just gonna live. This be fine. And this is all to live. Cover of living. Oh, I ran out of coffee. But there's chocolate chips at least. You put ignore invincible and killed it? And then it ended? Oh, that's a fun way of doing it too. Very tempting. Super duper tempting. I'm sorry, Mash. You know, be healthy, Mash. There you go, Mash. Mash, smash, mash. Mash, 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 mash. Look at me living, surviving well. Good job, Mash. Now the third turn. Guarantee living. Ouch. Of course he went for Merlin. And Mash. Oh, all those reinforcements. That's weird. These Osalome seem tougher than usual, and they're using weapons I've never seen before too. Let me at him. I want to fight him. I'll fight him real good. Fight, 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 fight. Gah, there's no end of them. We can't handle all this alone. Come on, Yuo. What are you doing? Help us out here. I'm sorry, but I can't do these Danos. I need more than 2 of them, and I get all itchy. Well, we can't have you all uncomfortable. Okay, retreat. Got it. Everyone, fall back. Retreat.
See?
See? How's that helpful here? How the heck are we supposed to get past that?
Indeed. This could be quite the conundrum. Dano soldiers have been stationed as equidistant points all across the plains. They must be keeping watch for Osalome attempting to make their way from here to the lower strata. We might be able to sneak past them in the jungle, but there's nowhere to hide out in those plains. There's no chance of them listening to us either. Danos with jobs are quite stubborn. They take their duties very seriously and work tirelessly for hours on end. There is no point in trying to negotiate with them. If we try to pass, pain is all we should expect.
Isn't there anything we can do? Danos are really into expressions about pain, huh?
Pain is one of the very few sensations we Danos experience, so many tend to reference it in their speech. I recommend we return to the road and make a detour at Chichen Itza. If these Danos are guarding the way on behalf of the King of Dinosaurs, then we'll simply have to receive authorization to pass from the King himself. I see. I take it we'll find Chichen Itza in those ruins we saw in the distance early this morning. Correct. Chichen Itza is a holy land dedicated to protecting the sun. It is the one place in Miklan where Danos live and gather together. It is also where we will find a being you call God, Kukulkan, the teachings of the sun.
Ah, life is pain. Reminds me of how I unlocked Hated by Life itself inside of the Miku boxing game. Yay! And now to go to the Golden City. Oh, it seems friendly so far, at least the journey there. Since it's not fighting just yet.
Friendly enough.
We're gonna be besties. Oh, look at him. I miss Steggy. Where's our baby Steggy?
Welcome to the city of Danos, everyone. It was built by expanding and renovating the remains of an ancient city. So you may find the buildings and various facilities a bit large for your taste, I'm afraid.
A bit? You call this a bit? This is all at least twice as big as anything humans would build. This may as well be a city of giants to a short fairy like me. Hell, I'm barely a meter tall even when I'm floating. I can't even climb these stairs. Guess this means I'll just have to go back to the the Argonax for now. And I was really looking forward to my first time sightseeing in a Lostbelt too. Don't worry, Habitrot. You can always ride on my shoulder if you want. Or how about I carry you instead? Oh, that dinosaur's me. Okay, this is just too freaking weird. What the hell did you do, Rasputin?
Ha 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 ha! I'm glad you like me to sky spell.
I love it. I love this sky spell. I wish I could have been Steggy.
The incident of the plains made it abundantly clear that we weren't going to get far in the Dano city looking like humans. Though it is not my particular area of expertise, I attempted a bit of that is, a sacrament, to disguise Misaki mash on myself as Danos. Don't worry, it's merely an illusion. Think of it as a kind of augmented reality.
It was a big help, Father Kotomine. We wouldn't have been able to enter Chichen Itza so easily otherwise. It's a good thing we have him here helping us, isn't it, Senpai?
Rawr. Dinosaur noises.
Rawr.
Haha. I'm glad you like it, but please stick to human language if you don't mind. Besides, the other Danos won't think anything of it, even if they overhear us speaking our language.
It's too bad you, Olga Marie, and Marine couldn't come with us. Yes, it is, but Director, I mean, you, Olga Marine, said... Disguise myself as a lizard? Of course not. No, I'm not going to camp. No, I'm going to camp out here at my embassy. You'll stay here too, right, Butler?
I'm afraid I can't, young miss. I'm too interested in Chichen Itza to pass up this chance. I hope a nice souvenir will be enough to earn your forgiveness. Would you prefer something edible or something decorative?
Wait, now you're deciding what to do? What you do? Are you sure you're my butler? I'll be tagging along in my spirit form, so I won't need a disguise. Oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait. We didn't have any jungles back in the land of fairies, you know. I can't wait to see what kind of fairies they have in there.
It looks like you'll be the only one staying here, Yuo. I do think that you'll be fine, even without a disguise, but oh well.
It's okay. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. And hello, hello. Really? Then I'll stay behind too. I don't want to leave you all by yourself. Marine is so precious. That being said, our goal is to rendezvous with the storm border. All we need to do is get permission to pass. As long as we can do that, they shouldn't have to wait outside the city for too long. Yeah, I guess it's true. I probably shouldn't have treated this like a sightseeing trip. On another note, Chichen Itza, right? Way more Danos here than expected. Do you know how many live here?
It was about 2,000 Danos back when I was still living here. But it seems the Oslomis hunts have driven a great many Danos here from all over Miklan. I would guess there's about 2,400 Danos here now.
That's it? Even though they came all across Miklan? Only 400 more? Doesn't seem like a lot. That's it?
Once the crypto came along, the Oslomen built Mexico City. Many Danos have died at their hands. I'm sure some Danos are still hiding out in the jungle, but as a whole, Danos are now on the verge of extinction. In fact, it would be safe to say our extinction is assured at this point. For a time, the Oslomen primarily targeted females, so there wouldn't be any new generations. Oof! And even if a new generation were to be born, their future would be hopeless given that Miklan itself will be ending soon.
You mean, because they'll be cutting down your tree of emptiness?
Ah yes, it's a possibility as well, isn't it? Please don't worry about us, Mash. You either, Misaki. You need worry only about making the choices necessary for your survival. And all that should concern us is what we do with the time we have left.
Tepeo's so chill.
May I ask you two things, Tepeo? There's a structure in the main street over there that looks like a store. What is its purpose? If it's a business, does it mean the concept of currency has a place in your lives? Oh yes, money! That's one of proper human history's inventions, isn't it? No, we don't have anything like that. That building simply displays many things Danos may need. If you need anything here, anything there, it is free for the taking. The Danos there is only present for safety reasons. Danos can vary greatly from individual to individual, you see. Something that may be a boon for one Dano could be poison to another. So they have a Danos who understands those differences standing by to explain what each item does.
Velocipaster is a movie that exists. Remember that, everyone. Aw, yeah. Is it accurate to this? So, it's a completely demand-based system, not even bartering? Why is that? Why don't you have any need for money?
Probably because Danos lack almost nothing, and humans are constantly lacking in almost everything. They can't get sufficient nutrients just from moving their bodies. They lack the requisite internal resources to satisfy their minds. They always seek what is better or simply to have more of something than their neighbors. That unending want is what drives humans to crave wealth, to find new and better ways of accumulating it. Money is the blood of human society and is built on the fact that every one of our lives is finite. The Danos, on the other hand, possess strong bodies and calm minds. They want for nothing. It would simply never occur to them to steal from each other. It's true, Danos have never gone to war with one another. We have no racial differences like you do in proper human history. Oh, and I suppose there is our ritual... Hogtapa Yolisli competition, but that is a very peaceful thing.
Oh, go what? Sorry, what?
It's essentially what the priest would call a prayer. We give thanks to the sun for its light and pray for it to stay. Pray for the sun to stay. Tepeu, I believe it's time for my second question. That building over there, the one which resembles a Mesoamerican pyramid, is that an altar where the king dwells? There are buildings like that in proper human history as well, but those buildings lack.
That door on top of the altar seems to stretch up to the sky. It looks like some kind of jade crystal.
Oh ho, interesting, so you have sun altars in proper human history too. I suppose a desire to draw closer to the sun must exist across many cultures. That altar is what makes Chichen Itza a holy land. It is where the sun both begins and ends. That is a solar sojourn. In proper human history, the sun is in outer space, and the earth revolves around it, yes?
Hey, hello, welcome. Thank you for stopping by and good night to you. Have a nice rest. Sleep enough for both of us.
But there's no outer space in Miklan. Our sun lives here with us. From what you've told me about proper human history, it seems our sun is a tiny artificial one. It begins its journey here in Chichen Itza, travels all the way to the 9th stratum, and then makes its way back.
Hey, hello. Oh my goodness, the pools were amazing today. Got Melusina for GSSR and Rasputin the first 10 pool. I'm gonna throw more tickets at the banner afterwards because I'm getting greedy.
That altar is the sun's house. It gives the sun a place to stay, gives it strength, and sends it back on its way. That is how the sun works here in Miklan. Does it answer your questions? I see. I've been wondering how the sun manages to float up there in the sky.
By the way, do you think that one Velocipastor Pastor movie will be worth watching? Just to honor this Lostbelt, I guess.
Since Miklan's gravity affects its outer edges or sides depending on your perspective. But it seems the sun is an independent relic of sorts, quite separate from the laws governing Miklan. I believe it is, yes, but permit me to make a correction. Those pillars you see reaching up to the sky are not ore, but a plant. The resin is what gives them that shining appearance. That altar is the very top of the outer space tree that runs all across the Miklan.
I'm just hoping I didn't accidentally use all my luck, especially since apparently Pep is coming out next week inside of Arknights. It seems like it'd be fun. Okay, I gotta figure out where that movie's gonna be streaming then.
Does it answer all your questions? Good. Then let's go to the altar now. I've heard the king of dinosaurs is a temperamental Danos, but I'm sure they will understand if we just explain our situation.
That's good to hear, but will we really be able to get an audience with the king so easily?
Oh yes, as a matter of fact, I was once one of Chichen Itza's priests.
Priest?
I left before the king of dinosaurs appeared, so I've never met them myself.
A horror comedy? Oh, I love that. That's a good combination.
But I still have my record of accomplishments, or rather my connections to vouch for me. Besides, we have no concept of things like territory or national borders. Anyone is free to go wherever they like in Miklan, just like the sun.
Oh, look at I love how Tepeu's like, no worries, I got friends here. And then first thing, Tepeu, what are you doing here? Go choke on a corn cob. Tepeu, are you sure? Are you sure it's okay here?
Damn it, who let a heretical thinker like you all the way into the holy solar sojourn chamber in the first place? And who are those young Danos there with you? Humph, did you come here just to show off how cute your prized pupils are, bastard?
I like this guy. It's so mean, but at the same time, how dare you come here with your cute disciples? I'm totally not jealous or anything. Screw you, Tepeo!
They aren't my pupils, they're my teachers. I've been learning a great deal from them. At any rate, I'm glad to see you're in good health, Priest Vukub. We would like an audience with the King of Dinosaurs. Would you mind letting us through?
Would I? Of course I'd mind. The king is very busy dealing with the Osalome right now. You wouldn't know this since you're so blissfully retired into the jungle, but the Osalome are vicious creatures called humans. Ooh, the movie's actually free to watch in several services. Oh, I love that. The king understood this was an existential threat to the Danos, so he closed out the plains and vowed to fight. Chichen Itza has no place for gutless cowards like you. Leave, now!
I'm afraid you're mistaken, Vukub. I still have a home here. I made it myself.
That's not what I mean, damn it!
Soldiers! Soldiers to me!
Get this ingrate out of my sight, immediately! Don't let him anywhere near the King of Dinosaurs' chambers! What a hater!
See?
Tepeo, see what? That it wasn't exactly the kind of warm welcome I was expecting. Tepeo, are you actually kind of, well, clueless? That wasn't exactly the kind of warm welcome I was expecting, Tepeo.
It's like, what? You don't tell your friends to go choke on a corn cob? Tepeo, if you forgive my saying so, you don't seem to be on the best terms with that Vukub fellow. It's true. Vukub despises me. To him, I'm a little more than a spoiled corn. He even sent assassins after me a number of times.
Tepeo, and you're still fine with this?
I had no idea he'd been promoted all the way to head priest. Pity I forgot to congratulate him.
So the head priest hates you that much, then... Looks like we're not gonna get an audience with the King of Dinosaurs anytime soon. At least, not through the front door. That Vukub guy seen Mash and Misaki now, so we can't go and ask for an audience on our own now either. They'll turn us away just for being friends of Tepeo.
Ouch.
Well, there's nothing more we can do about that now. We'll have to change tactics. Since Tepeo's connections turned out not to help, we'll just have to find another way. I say we look for someone else here in Chichen Itza who'll be willing to help us and meet with the King of Dinosaurs via a different route. Nod. Then we'll need to start by gathering information.
I agree. This isn't a problem we'll be able to resolve overnight. In which case, we'll need a place where we can relax and think. Tepeo, is there any shared lodging facility for visitors to Chichen Itza? Why don't we use my old house? It should still be standing. It's off the main road quite a ways, so we should be able to discuss proper human history without being overheard. Oh, and let's have you and Marine come with us too. Of course, none of you are Danos, so it'd be best if we stay together as much as possible.
Let's see if his house is still here. Oh, we're gonna fight a bunch of enemies. Oh, wonderful. Hey guys, congrats on a hard day's work. I managed to get into the city without any trouble just by sticking close to UO. That's because the other Danos thought you were one of my accessories, so be careful, cause I won't work if you get too far away from me. Anyway, thanks for coming to get us. Sounds like we've got yet another problem on our plates. So you were refused an audience with the King of Dinosaurs, huh? I get it. I'm not in the habit of seeing unscheduled visitors either. We've only got one choice then. I'll have to destroy the altar. Doesn't matter how high and mighty they are once they don't have a palace to live in. They'll have to come outside.
We needn't escalate matters so quickly, quite so dramatically, young miss. In fact, doing so would cause serious diplomatic issues. Our only problem at present is that Tepeo's reputation proved lacking. We have other options still available to us.
Right, tonight we'll discuss what to do at Tepeo's house. Then in the morning, we'll go out to town and gather information. I see. Alright, if you guys are okay with that, then I am too. Okay, Tepeo, show us your house. I'll hear more of what you've got to say once we're there.
Yes, I think that would be for the best. I need to tidy the place up since I've been away for quite some time. But I dare say you won't find anywhere else quite like it in all of Chichen Itza. I'm rather proud of it. It may be a little too big for your taste, but I can promise you that you'll at least get a very good night's sleep.
I'm excited for the house tour. How long did you say you've been away again? It's been reclaimed by the jungle. I can kind of understand. Sometimes it gets like this. Look, welcome to my room, everyone, with all the beasties. Just kidding, there's no beasties in here. I'm the only beastie, because I assert dominance.
I'm sorry about this. As you can see, weeds sprout up just about anywhere. I like to think that those of us lucky enough to own gardens in either proper human history or this Lostbelt share similar struggles. I trust I can count on your help with weeding and pest control.
Oh man, pest control. Man, I'm not excited for that later on. AKA... later on this month, I think on the 22nd or 20th, something like that. We're gonna get exterminators here. Like, it'll be okay, it'll be fine in the end. I just gotta make sure to clean up enough. So, the exterminators don't trip and fall in here. Unless I want to keep them with me forever and ever and ever, but no. I don't wanna. Actually, no, I'm not gonna use my lovely Ark. I'm sorry, Ark. I'm choosing violence. Yeah, let's choose violence. Violence sounds good right now. I like that. I like it a lot. And for the funsies, why not? Wee! The way we go. How bad can the pest control be? Jungle poisonous, jungle heat snake, beast playing in the garden. Aww. Oh, just playing around, it's just a baby. A precious little baby. Too bad for the baby. Sorry, baby. Nice. No more.
The more the merrier.
And then just for fun, let's just do this. Look at all of us with buffs for days. At this point, I'm not worried. This is fine. We chill here. Oh, it lived. Good job for living. Except it didn't last long. Now we're gonna battle beasts settled in the garden.
And the boss.
The boss, eh? Just in case, might as well do that. I wanna beat up the boss. Beating up the boss sounds fun. Let's do it. Ooh. Okay, hopefully I can at least do one of the notes for section 5. In that case,
Oh my.
it's something I wouldn't expect. That's That sounds terrifying, but wonderful.
一歩前にあの辺りね有効レンジ終わりましたジュン
Like, this is already kind of silly.
キラッキラにしてあ
Poor Tapao. Or heck, maybe that one guy loves Tapao. He could just be a tsundere toward Tapao. Tapao's too cool, that's why. No one can resist the lovely Tapao.
げるオルテナンス全機能解放
Okay, so far so good, and you know, why not? Let's end off with Morgan.
身の程を知れモルゴ
Nice. Got
ー
him.
何を喜んでいるのです私が出たのです勝利は約束されていた
It helps set the mood. Ooh. Ooh, disguised as a dinosaur. I'd wanna be one of those. I'd be tempted to be one of those spitting ones.
Chaldea really does impressive work. I can't believe it. My dilapidated old house looks absolutely pristine.
I think you may be giving us a little too much credit, but I do feel satisfied with our job here. But Senpai and I really can't take all the credit. Cleaning's totally my thing. I can even make an oil-splattered engine room shine like a mirror. Nemo Marine, you wanna come to my room? Please clean for me.
And kitchen cleanup is one of my greatest talents as well. Cleanliness leads to living prudently.
It's true, we could never have finished this quickly without you two. I knew you were a hard worker, Marine. I didn't know you carried a cleaning mask, Father. You know, I gotta call out Kotomine here. I didn't know you carried a cleaning mask, Father.
Well, I can't possibly thank you enough. I wanted to try cleaning every corner of this place before, but there's only so far these arms can reach. So I'm afraid my cleaning sweeps here have always been somewhat lackluster, since Chichen Itza's quite literally built on the back of ancient ruins. Most Danos don't mind since they're nature lovers to begin with, but dirt and dust accumulating in corners has always irked me. I even thought about moving to a less civilized environment, just so I wouldn't have to worry about keeping it clean.
Is that why you're living in the cave so far away from the city?
Oh no, I had other reasons for that. I primarily wanted to get away from the nature-loving Danos. But never mind that now. I was hoping you and Misaki could tell me more about proper human history. I believe you said that there was a city called Chichen Itza in your world too, yes? What was it like? What sort of civilization did it belong to?
Well, I'm far from an expert on the subject, but I'd be glad to tell you what I know. In proper human history, Chichen Itza was a Mayan city located on the Yucatan Peninsula of modern-day Mexico. The Maya civilization lasted from around 2000 BC to AD 1697. The era from 2000 BC to AD 250 is known as the pre-classic period. From AD 250 to AD 900 is known as the classic period. And finally, the period from AD 900 to the late 17th century as the post-classic period. Each of these periods is said to have experienced their own decline and subsequent rise to prosperity. As for Chichen Itza, it was built by the Itza people. Mayan for water sorcerers in the post-classic period. The Itza are thought to be either outsiders to the Maya civilization or the descendants of Mayans who managed to escape the fall of their central hub. But wherever they came from, when they arrived in the peninsula with its abundance of natural wells, or cenotes, they named the Chichen Itza the mouth of the well of the water sorcerers. Water sorcerers, that's cool. The Itza people also worshipped the god of wind and water they called Kukulkan. The same god known as Quetzalcoatl in Aztec mythology, which came later. Quetzalcoatl? You mean Mayan mythology and Aztec mythology are different? Many other myths are similar thanks to their shared origin in Latin America, but yes, at their heart, They're fundamentally different religions. Put kind of crassly, the Mayan civilization was sort of like the rough draft for the more polished Aztec civilization.
Kukulkan. So they existed in proper human history as well. Yes, of course they did. And yet proper human history's Mayan civilization still fell, even when they had their god protecting them?
Well, yes. When the Mayan civilization declined, the gods disappeared as well. And all of Latin America entered its age of humanity. Oh, Quetzalcoatl would have had a brief flashback. Mayan civilization is thought to have been created by the Mayan people, but in truth, it was the creation of many different tribes and hamlets. Their descendants broke into several different ethnicities, like the Tzotzil and Quiche. The name Maya is now believed to have come many years later from the city-state of Mayapan. During the classic period, Mayan civilization was composed of around 60 to 70 city-states. Even after the civilization's first collapse, the Mayans went on to create numerous cultures and histories during the post-classic period. They're even believed to have been physically stronger and more mentally advanced than the average person at the time. City-states like Copan, Tikal, Calakmul, and Palenque flourished thanks to prolonged periods of continuous competition and cooperation. These cultures had advanced written language and astronomical practices, but built incredible structures like the Piramide de la Danta, a pyramid in the Mayan city of El Mirador. By using the observatory El Caracol, which meticulously tracked the stars' movements, they created 2 calendars and effectively managed to the lives of their people. Although the Mayans never had a single unifying dynasty, the kings of their various city-states did forge alliances. Still, technological progress isn't a matter of manpower alone. It's also greatly affected by their environment, the kind of crops they grow, the ore they can mine, and the climate they live in. The harsh climate of Mesoamerica helped to form a vibrant mythology. It also made the Mayan people very strong. Hey, hello, how's the story so far? Pretty fun! I love being a dinosaur, or at least the dinosaur disguise. I can't wait to go back to the city. I prevented them from making such progress when it came to hand tools like weapons. After the center of culture gradually shifted from the Yucatan Peninsula to the central Mexican Plateau, the same thing happened with the Aztec civilization, which flourished in the post-classic period. Aw, you're right. Poor Jaguar warrior. Their arms consisted primarily of wooden weapons like spears, bows, and macana, swords made of wood, with shards of obsidian embedded in their edges. That is a cool weapon! Obsidian edges. They never developed guns, nor did they have mounted cavalry. So there's a strong argument that can be made that the people of Mesoamerica lagged behind European nations in matters of warfare. And then, the successor to Mayan civilization, the flourishing Aztec kingdom, collapsed in the mid-16th century. It did not collapse because of strife with bordering kingdoms. They were overrun by foreign conquerors who came from across the sea.
From across the sea? What do you mean?
They were led by a Spanish conquistador named Hernan Cortes. He landed on the shores of Central America with only a few trusted companions and eventually conquered the Aztec capital of Tenochtitlan. The Aztec king at the time, Moctezuma II, died in the ensuing upheaval. Conquistadors destroyed the Aztecs. From then on, the Aztec lands became Spanish territory dubbed Nueva España, meaning New Spain, which would later become Mexico. I've heard of that. Less than 500 Spaniards destroyed an Aztec kingdom of tens of thousands of people. I remember an Aztec legend that went something like, though the good god Quetzalcoatl may have vanished after being defeated by the evil god Tezcatlipoca, one day he will return from the northeastern lands and restore the Aztecs to their former glory. By that time, the Age of Gods had already ended, but it didn't stop the people from believing. At the time, Quetzalcoatl was believed to have white skin and a black beard. So when Courteous appeared matching the description...
Oh, okay.
Moctezuma II believed him to be the second coming of Quetzalcoatl, and welcomed him as a guest.
Well, it's like, oh, the prophecies! It be he! It not be he.
Really? A conqueror from a foreign country as a guest? I get the feeling there may have been more to the story than that. Second one.
Good and evil, creation and destruction, sun and darkness. Tezcatlipoca and Quetzalcoatl. But the Mayan and Aztec peoples didn't believe the relationship between the two gods to be quite so simple.
Right. I'll go into Tezcatlipoca and Quetzalcoatl's relationship more later. Cortez used the Aztec people's belief in the legend of Quetzalcoatl to his advantage. He won the Aztec Empire's hostile neighboring tribes to his side, and with their help conquered their capital, though he was outnumbered.
Aztec Empire? Didn't you say that it was a kingdom earlier?
Yes, I did. At this time, the Central Mexican Plateau was home to many different city-states. In the case of the Aztecs, the two cities of Tlacopan and Texcoco had sworn an alliance and formed a powerful empire.
Oh, good luck for the internet coming back.
They used the combined power to dominate the neighboring tribes. It's said that in the Aztec kingdom's capital city of Tenochtitlan, over 50 people were sacrificed to the rain god Tlaloc, and the tribal god Huitzilopochtli every day.
Holy cow, every day!
The Aztec people regularly waged war with neighboring city-states and used their overwhelming military force to capture a great many people to use as slaves and sacrifices. So many sacrifices! They must not have been popular. I can only imagine how much those neighbors must have hated them. Right. The Aztec Empire's success was built on countless bodies and all the resentment that created. So Cortez wasn't solely responsible for their downfall. Bad blood had been building between the Aztecs and their neighbors for many years by then.
When it came to warfare in the flatland, the Spaniards' guns and cavalry gave them an overwhelming advantage. The Aztec Empire simply did not have anything similar to use. Neither guns nor horses were much help in the jungle, and the Aztecs had a tremendous advantage in terms of numbers. And that is why Cortez's smartest decision was not to wage war on the neighboring tribes, but instead to enlist them as allies against a common enemy in the Aztec Empire. He then spread rumors that he was the second coming of Quetzalcoatl, and instead of being treated as an invader, he openly paraded through Tenochtitlan's gates, took Moctezuma II prisoner, and occupied the Aztec capital. In the end, the Aztec Empire was destroyed in the name of the Spaniards' greed and the neighboring tribes' fury. Though they arguably had the most powerful empire on Earth at the time, to say nothing of the flourishing capital, Tenochtitlan, it still collapsed from within, unable even to fight a proper war. If Moctezuma II hadn't believed in the legend of Quetzalcoatl's second coming, or if the Aztec Empire had been less receptive to the outside cultures, the history of Mesoamerica might have gone very differently.
Yeah, that's why Moctezuma II was said to be the ruler who brought about the end of the Aztec Empire. He was blamed for the error of welcoming a foreign invader as an Aztec god. And in the end, it was his own people, the people of Tenochtitlan, not the Spaniards, who killed him. I love the difference though. It's like, oh my goodness, the second coming of our god is gonna be like this dude with a beard. When in actuality, it's a pretty lady. The Spaniards actually let Emperor Moctezuma go free, but then the nobles and the other people of Tenochtitlan stoned him to death.
There are numerous theories as to why the Spaniards let him go, but the most prevalent says that they wish to avoid being seen as having committed regicide themselves.
Anyway, that was a very abridged version. That was a very abridged history of proper human histories, Mesoamerica. But it's all I can tell you. I hope it was helpful.
Oh yes, certainly. Those guns you mentioned. That is what the tools the Osalome are called, yes? So they were conquerors from the outside world. Guns used to suppress the local tribes. Massacres. That all sounds just like has been happening in Mictlan as of late. Which would make David the Cryptor our very own Hernan Cortez. Oh, I'm not blaming you for that. It's... how can I put this? I'm simply struck by the similarities is all. We have our Golden City, Chichen Itza, and Kukulkan, the teachings of the sun, and proper human history had an altar city also named Chichen Itza, and a Kukulkan who was a god of wind and water. We also have our subterranean world named Mictlan, and you have your underworld also named Mictlan. As I told you back at the cornfield, we never had a concept of such a thing as a god. We learned about that from David, the Cryptor. Our teaching of the sun, Kukulkan, only came to be called a god because of what we learned from him.
Ah, true. The most important part of the pretty lady. She has abs of steel that can grate cheese. I love the description. She has goals. I want abs of steel that can grate cheese for one day.
I feel as though this notion of gods fits much better now. Not to say one is real and the other is false. I'm merely saying that thanks to the new knowledge and perspectives, what had simply existed till now has been replaced with something wholly new. It's all very exciting, though there are still some parts I don't clearly understand. I think I'd like to learn more about these gods of proper human history next. That is, Tezcatlipoca and Quetzalcoatl. It is rather late now, though. Why don't we call it a night, and I'll show you to your beds. Let me ask you one thing first. Tepeo, you Danos clearly don't belong here in Chichen Itza. If anything, your lifestyles here seem to be based on those of people from proper human history. Who built the city, the beings you call the King of Dinosaurs? Oh no, the King of Dinosaurs only showed up quite recently, so he has nothing to do with Chichen Itza. No, it was Kukulkan who built Chichen Itza. In fact, it's said that Kukulkan, the sun god, built the city to oversee all of Mictlan.
Dang. Kukulkan is extra cool. Look at me getting a solar hide. And let's go! Life in Chichen Itza. Starting off. Oh, she's something like a pseudo-servant of sorts. Oh, it would have been funny if she ended up being Luvi instead of Estrella. Oh man, I slept great. Best night's sleep I've had in a long time. Your brain waves it back to the usual amplitude, so I guess she reduces their output at night. Good morning, Senpai. It was so nice having an individual rooms last night, wasn't it? And good morning to you too, you Olga Marie. I see you still like to get up early, just like
Good day. Oh wait, my mistake. It should be good morning, shouldn't it? I'm glad to see you slept well. Give me a moment and I'll fetch some corn for breakfast.
Morning! I slept great. It's so nice being in a safe city for once. I want to eat that red corn. I didn't know you could sleep too, Marine. I usually stay dormant in my spirit form to conserve energy. But you don't have a spirit form, right? Nope, we Marines might be Captain Nemo clones, but we're not actually heroic spirits. If we enter our spirit forms too far away from the storm border, we won't be able to materialize again. The only reason I can be here as an individual now is because of the power being supplied by Chaldea and Trimagestus II. The storm border keeps us stocked up on magical energy too. That's why the Nemo series can work so hard. So being able to sleep as well as we did last night's a big help. It lets me reduce my magical energy consumption and even recovers a little. No kidding. I had no idea. Nemo Marine, do you need a mana transfer? Well, of course you wouldn't know if we were still on the border. It's not like Captain ever explained. I may not be able to use my spirit form, but there are plenty of upsides to this. Like, no matter how injured I get, once I get back to the Nautilus, I can switch out with another Marine while I go heal until I'm back to my old self. There are always 12 active Marines, but there are a total of 24 of us. Strength in numbers. Alright, there's only 19 of us now, but we lost 4 in Atlantis. And 1 in Britain, is that right?
Please be seated.
Oh my goodness, you know, actually that sounds like a good challenge. Every time I rolled and got nothing or something I didn't really want, gotta do a push-up or a sit-up. That is genius. Oh no.
Apologies. Old habits die hard, and I'm so accustomed to giving mass. One of the drawbacks of being a pseudo-servant. Anyway, I know it's early, but I was hoping we could get this morning's universal meeting started. I trust you don't object. Young miss.
I'll allow it. I've already got the materials ready for the meeting. What materials? Why do we need materials? That's the Olga Maria, remember? Probably better not to interrupt the meeting once it's underway. I just hope she doesn't break out with some slides. And she brought out some slides.
Oh ho! I see you remembered one of your abilities. How wonderful! Now then, according to this footage, the only route into the throne room is the staircase leading up to the altar. And since it's always patrolled by Dano soldiers, it is not an option for us. Furthermore, the president has been closely observing the King of Dinosaurs' private quarters, the building that looks like a summer home. But as far as she's been able to tell, there is no one there at the moment. So even if we were to force our way into the temple, it seems unlikely we would have a chance to meet with the king.
Does this mean they're ramping up security even more than we expected?
Against a possible Osalome attack, you mean? I'm afraid we'd have to ask the Danos about that. All we can say for certain right now is that it will be difficult to make contact with the King of Dinosaurs via normal means. Which is why this comes in. Tell me, Misaki, what does this place look like to you?
A coliseum? Or a concert hall? A stadium? An arena? A venue for a political rally? Well, I said coliseum or theater, so I guess a stadium in this case. Oh yeah, it totally does. I bet you could play soccer or something there. And hey, speaking of sports, I won my first and only fantasy football thing. It was so amazing. That was like the ultimate sports arc. Last week I was losing by 20-something points. And then I think I won by like, what? Let me check real quick. I want to see the big difference because I was losing by a decent amount. I thought to myself, oh no. How is Misaki's sports arc gonna end? How bad would it be? And then, let me check real quick. Loading up my app. The score ended up being... Shoot, where'd it go? I had a picture. It's not loading that other one. The person got 232.8 points, and I got 316.1 points. The comeback of the century. NFL. I felt so proud. I'm like, hee. Thank you. Though I bet the people who lost to me must be like, who the hell is this demon person? Because my team is... It's my daring demon team. I am the demon lord. It's great. And I know, right? This is an amazing corn cob. I love it. It's beautiful.
That's, Hoktapa Yolistli. We call it Hokta for short. Shrine. Hokta is a ritual we Danos perform to honor the sun. It's one of the few, no, the only form of entertainment we have. What about it?
Last night, I boosted my sensory abilities and started scanning the thoughts of all Danos around the city. Their baseline color is green, the pivotal color in your world. Never mind that though, the point is that this is a subject on which their thoughts were the most varied. The next Hokta match is happening tomorrow morning. I can't wait. I wonder which team's gonna win. The winning team will receive personal congratulations from the king and blessings straight from Kukulkan. Well, doesn't it sound like we get to meet this king of dinosaurs if we took part in this ritual? Hey, yeah, it does! You're amazing, Madam President. Well, of course. It is my job to listen to Earthlings' voices. So, what is Hokta anyway? That I don't know. Your Earthlings' rituals are still mysterious to me.
Hokta involves using any part of your body besides your hands. To score goals by setting a ball about this big into a net about this big.
Ooh, football.
It's a very challenging ritual. I doubt proper human history has anything like it. I used to want to be a Hokta player myself when I was a young Danos. It took me far longer to give up than it probably should have.
No worries, I got this. I've been reading and watching Blue Lock, so I'm gonna be the ultimate striker. Tepo, that sounds a lot like...
I knew it! Soccer! It's soccer! I knew it! It's European football! You know, I will call it football.
Because it is a foot to the ball.
Say what?
Let's go over the plan one more time. Our goal is to win the Hokta tournament, meet with the King of Dinosaurs, and gain permission to cross the plains. To do that, we're going to need to befriend a strong Hokta player and convince them to let us join their team. Do we understand the plan? This seems like a really ambitious plan. And we have to win. Are we sure we can do this? Oh, we got this. This is gonna be great. I love this. Yeah, it's not enough to just participate. If we want to see the king, we've gotta win the whole thing.
That's why befriending a strong Hokta player is a part of the plan, Marine. If I'm not mistaken, sports were a major ceremony in Mayan civilization as well. Apparently, a warrior was not considered worthy unless they could best their opponents in sports as well as combat. Tell us, Tepo, how many players are there on a Danos Hokta team? Are matches played 2-on-2, 4-on-4? Why would we hold an important ceremony with so few players? It's 11-on-11, just as you expect.
I'm sorry, but could we just abandon the pretense here and start calling it soccer already?
I understand how you feel, Mash. I even agree with you. Nonetheless, with teams of that size, it's entirely possible that some teams lack the necessary number of players to compete. Fortunately, that may well give us the opportunity to join. The opportunity we need to join the team.
So I guess now we go out into the city and look for Hokta players. Let's see, the ritual's tomorrow, so we only have today. Luckily, I'm pretty sure days in Miklan are twice as long as ours, so we ought to be okay as long as we hustle. Good point. We should get going now. Father Kotomine, would you disguise us as Danos again?
Of course. I've even spent the last day refining my disguise sacrament.
What kind of spiritual dress would you want for him to have?
Last time, we all wholly looked like Danos. But this time, I've made it so we'll only look like Danos to other Danos.
Really? So neither Misaki nor Mash will look like Danos to me?
Correct. That goes for me as well, of course. Well, young miss, do you think you'll be able to accompany us now despite your dislike of Danos?
Okay, I'm willing to compromise. What's more, you and I are going to have a competition of our own, Mash and Misaki. Huh? Why? Okay, you're on. Senpai? Heh, looks like I don't have to say anything more. Exactly what I expect from Chaldea's master. Though, I don't really know why. There's nothing to be surprised about MASH. Of course, finding the winning team is a competition in itself. I'm going to try to ensure the team I choose wins the whole ritual. You and Misaki are going to do the same with the team you choose. As long as one of us wins, we'll still get an audience with the King of Dinosaurs, so if anything, this only increases the chances of our plan succeeding.
Ah, now I see. There's a total of 8 teams taking part in the ritual. So the more teams we can infiltrate, the greater our odds of being granted an audience. I think this idea of splitting up and searching for different teams to join is a very good one. Very well then, Misaki and Mash will be one team, Young Miss and myself another, and Tepeo and Marine the third.
Got it. I play soccer with the other Marines all the time, so make sure I find a good team.
Let's meet back here when the sun reaches the 4th stratum. It would be best if we stayed abreast of one another's progress.
Got it. Okay, let's go find ourselves a winning team. I believe I'm gonna ride in the high of being a winner. You know, I actually like that as a cliffhanger. To me, that's a good one. Next time I can find my team, I'm gonna go back to summoning now. Oh, this is great. I love this. Chichen Itza, you're my favorite place now. Oh, Chichen Itza, I love you. That is beautiful. That is wonderful. And since I'm riding on the high of good luck, let's just throw some tickets. Now, of course, I have to resist the course for now, but tickets are fine. Maybe I'll get him NP2 tonight. But remember, my opponents are dinosaurs. Well, I will be the cheerleader. Mash can do the stuff. Mash is fast. Mash is strong. Mash is best, girl. And I got Billy. Billy boy. Or that's when I summon little Dadenchi-chan, use Steggy. Steggy can play for me. Little baby Steggy. Darius the Third. Aw, yeah. And another one. Let's go! Dear. Assassin. Henry Jekyll and Hyde. And another one. I'm only using the tickets. I'm not using the cord. Geronimo. On the bright side, I already got Nidochris Alter. She's one of the ones I wanted from this year. So that's a good sign. Next, I'd want to get Fukokan. And then, I really want Tiamat. Now, Mephistopheles. Oh, it'd be fun using him. I liked his trial. His trial was fun. His noble phantasm is so edgy. Ryder. Medusa, hey girl. I also want to summon your saber self. Please come home this year. Thank you. Thank you in advance. One key state force locked for Ted. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. That's a happy saving.
And now Caesar.
Sup, Caesar?
Next pool.
It's B. More priests, please. Mephistopheles. Oh, he is sus. The background for Kirei's trial quest doesn't show off one of his extra attacks properly. Strange.
And now Lancer.
Hey, Koo. Hi, Koo. What a cool dude, Kubi.
Now more tickets.
Gemstone shot. I don't want to jinx it, but I'm happy that I haven't gotten the have-not so far. Ooh, Berserker. Kiyohime. Oh, he actually runs in the far back as he fires a volley of missiles. Ooh. Well, for tonight, that's technically 11 pools, so... Gotta add that on to the exercise. Oh no. Ooh, wait. Is it him? Is it he? It be he? It be he! Why does it have to be the start of it? You know, I'm gonna go for it. You know, let's MP3. I'm just kidding. Actually, no, not just kidding. Wait. I'm gonna use these. I'm just gonna use up until the 11th pool. You know? Why is he so nice? Why is he being so nice? I'm scared. What does this mean? Well, you know, it's fine. Let's just ride in the high for now. Yay, I'm happy, but at the same time, why does the man who wants pain and suffering, why did he come home so easily? I have mixed feelings. You can have some of my luck. I will share Rasputin with everyone. Oh my goodness. Ooh, you're reading Don Quixote. Yesterday during a conversation, Sancho said something like, there are two bloodlines in this world, the haves and the have-nots. Oh no, not the have-not. And A, it's cool. Very cool. And now another pool. Gosh darn though, the have-not. Oh yeah, 13 citizen push-ups so far, not too bad. Now Mondricardo. Sup, bestie? Now if another Rasputin actually comes home during this time. Mwah, chef's kiss. If not, it's okay. Ooh! Oh, yay! I got one of the new craft essences. I like that. I'm happy with that. Look at how cute she is! And a little snow bunny. I love this. So pretty. Precious blossoms of snow. Gingerly, she cradles a blindingly fresh first moment in her small palms. This journey can't be completed in a single bound. All the more reason for her to savor the joy of each step you take together. Aw, I like this. Truly precious. I'm happy I got that. That's a win as well. Now what will it be? Curse of the Bunny Folk, of course. We went from cute to cursed. And then there's the beginning of ambition. Ah yes, my ambition. Ooh, there's a promo webpage for the New Year's campaign that has it in a high resolution. For that 5-star? Oh, perfect. It is such a pretty craft essence. And ooh, a Lancer.
Hello, Romulus. I returned back to Rome.
There is no escaping Rome. And now a rider. Hi, Boudica. Hello, ma'am. Now for the last pull of the day. For reals this time. How will this end? Another Kotomine, please? I wish.
Jinke.
And... the Elixir of Love. Okay, you know, that's a nice way to end it. Ending it Ending a night on an elixir of love. Good way to end. Scared that was gonna be the have-not at the end, but no. It's the elixir of love because it's a good day. It is a surprisingly wonderful good luck day for gacha. I don't want to summon in other games, but no, I gotta be strong. I actually gotta wait in other games. But yay. I shall continue the main story next week, and I will have my sussy priest raised by then. He's gonna be so good here. Assuming that he's actually good in his Lostbelt. At the very least, he'll be fun to mess around with. He will go through the training arc. Heck, I'll even raise his skills. I can be nice like that. I can be good. So with that being said, thank you everyone for stopping by the stream. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day and epic gacha luck. I shall see you guys later. You know, in this case, well, I did like technically 33 pulls and I got 2 of Kotomine, so that would be a 31 for exercise. And yeah, I hope my luck's gonna be good too. But yeah, I shall see you guys later. And wait, actually no, before I say goodbye for reals. Let me go to YouTube because it's like a new month. So let me do a thingy. Wait a second, there it is. Wait, no, where is it? Oi. Hey, where's it hiding? Oh, maybe I have to go in through the... So silly I have to go into it directly instead of just from YouTube Studio. I got this though, no worries. Just be fine. Okay, here you go. And freebies. Take this freebie. If it wants to load, oi, load. There. And take this freebie. For the gacha luck. Enjoy your gacha luck. And now I should head off for reals. So see you guys later. I want to put my coffee away and then get ready for watching more Kamen Rider 01 tonight. So I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Yay! Super good luck. Ooh, thank you for the extra gacha luck. This is great. I saw it. Good thing my eyes be working now. Still be working. And if you want to know what summoned Kotomine Hide, I couldn't get him spicy maple tofu. Instead, I offered him a very, very, very sweet coffee drink. Chocolate syrup, chocolate chips. Painfully sweet. And he accepted it. That's why he let me